Good morning. Now today is going to be a very short day, as all I have to do is do the rest of the walk into Ghost Ranch, which is only about 8 miles. It's also mostly a road walk, so there's not so much to see. Good for you, because the video is going to be short. So in case you were wondering what I mean with my shoes have no cushion, imagine walking down this road in flip-flops. This is what it feels like. Now, last night I slept a little better than the night before. However, again, a very valuable lesson was learned, and that is I sent the tent up to conditions as they were when I went to sleep. And the problem was that the campground was like right on the river, so the ground was extremely sandy. It was essentially a beach and dusty, and so the tent hooks didn't really go in very well, and also didn't reinforce them with big boulders. And then in the night, however, which is rather unusual because usually the wind dies down in the night. Anyway, here the wind suddenly picked up in the night. So once it was dark, you had these storm gusts every couple of minutes, and they just ripped at my tent so bad that a couple of tent hooks came loose and my tent semi-collapsed. So I had to get up twice and fix my tent. And the other inconvenient thing about that was this morning, like half my tent was a sand dune because of the wind gusts and the storm gusts. The damn sand blew into the tent and the dust, so everything was covered in sand and dust. This grinding feeling in my mouth to clean up everything. Bit annoying, but the next section to Chama will be a lot higher, so this is probably the last time camped in the sand. Okay, a real bridge now. Should I be worried that there's construction material laying on top of it? I don't know. Right, it's just a few yards now to Ghost Ranch. I thought it might be interesting for you to know why a lot of people do this Ghost Ranch alternate. Because it's actually not more appealing walking the red line. Red line is above a cliff, and this one has a lot of, well, it has some road walking, let's put it this way. And well, the main reason why a lot of people do it is because it cuts the section between Cuba and Chama into two parts, and otherwise that will be almost 150, 160 miles, and it's a 7 to 8 day food carry. And if you do the Ghost Ranch alternate, it's neither a shortcut nor is it an extension. It's kind of parallel to the red line. You have the ability to do a 2.5 day food carry and send a resupply here, and another 5 day food carry. So that's just yeah, easier, I guess. That's why a lot of people do it. New shoes! Yes! Okay, so just as a point of reference, I'll let you guess which are the new ones. I'll be honest, these held up pretty well. I mean, the notorious areas where they usually break is like here, this rips. So it's starting to get loose, but it's still okay. Here you usually get holes on this side. So this one is pretty tiny, but it would like potentially rip open this entire section. And then you get like a couple of things such as this heel, which starts to and this stuff that starts to rip open as well. But all in all, yeah, pretty good shape.
So, Ghost Ranch is apparently a compound that's actually quite old. And around the 19th to the 20th century, there were a bunch of outlaws living here, cattle thieves that just terrorized the area. and they were eventually killed and hanged here on the property. And then in the 30s, 20s, and 30s, it became a dude ranch where a bunch of rich East Coast people came to make holidays and play Wild West, I guess. And then in sometime in the 40s, I believe, Georgia O'Keeffe came up here. Well, it might even have been in the 30s, because she was here for 50 years, and got a little place here, like a little cottage, where she lived for a long time, and painted extensively the area around the ranch, which is about 21,000 acres, so it's a pretty big property. It's not just a bunch of houses, it's actually like a small village here with a lot of different facilities. And she lived here for more than 50 years and painted a lot of the surroundings. And then when she died in 1986, the property, I think, was donated to the Presbyterian Church and is today being run as a retreat, group home, archaeological dig site. It kind of has a summer camp vibe. Hikers use it as well. People come visit for the day. As educational offers on display. So I get to spend a zero here because I have some time to kill before I get to Charmer. Enjoying the property, had a look at everything this morning. We'll do a little bit of more stretching, and then tomorrow after breakfast I'll head out.